Well, good afternoon and welcome to the Tony's Tackle Sea Fishing channel down on the beach. And today, something slightly different. I'm down here with Jacob, or as he's known by everybody locally, Baby Bean. He phoned me up this morning and said, "How'd you fancy going fishing this afternoon?" So I thought, well, why not? It's a hot summer's Sunday afternoon, so the beach is pretty crowded, but either we pick the right beach or we smell bad, because as soon as we set up down here, everybody left. So we've virtually got a beach to ourselves. This is unheard of on a Sunday afternoon like this. But anyway, we're down here and we're fishing. I'm gonna concentrate on Baby Bean. I've got a rod out with a smooth hound bait on it. Just cast and forget and see if anything happens. In fact, it reminds me I need to set the drag in case something does happen. But we're going to talk to Baby Bean and see what he's doing. So a little bit more of that in a second. Let me just check my drag. So I'm just going to make sure my drag is good. Yeah, so if I get a run, it's not going to take my rod down the beach. It's just going to strip line off the rod. That's the plan. I'm using a Gravity X5 HT with my stupid expensive wheel on it. But Bean, he is a Ziplex man. So a bit of wind noise, so I've got to try and shelter it from the noise. So you've got a Diver 7HT, lovely reel, which you're running monofill on, yeah?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, and have you done anything to that reel to make it, to sport it up?
I've upgraded bearings, so I've got ABIC 9 bearings on there.
Okay.
And obviously I've put rocket fuel in there every other time I use it, so it's...
So I'm just having to move around to shelter the mic because there's quite a bit of wind.
And it's obviously speeded up, and obviously I'm using Ziplex Primo Sync Pro carbon tip, so you feel it all the whole way through. Yeah, is that the rod that I cast the other day? Yes,
yeah, it's a lovely rod, lovely rod. Yeah. I as a result of that, I have brought my Ziplex down with me just for a little play. Yeah. But I'm not going to start swinging it until the beach clears out a little bit more, I think. I might put some mackerel feathers on and just blast it out with some mackerel feathers. But I don't want to be catching any jet skis or inflatable boats. No. Okay, and what have you got on there? You're fishing with
mackerel black lug.
What, on a 3-hook flapper or?
Two-hook clip down.
It's a 2-hook clip down, all right, okay. With some black lug?
Yeah.
Well.
Week old black lug.
Week old black, so dabs.
Yeah.
Dabs.
Hopefully, dabs in place. Anything what's sniffing around.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, we'll put the camera back on when anything happens, or when Bean casts. We'll film his cast. The whole point of this video is to introduce you to the next generation, the future generation of sea anglers. You know, a lot of the videos we've done recently have been older anglers, the over 50s competitions, etc. But there's a whole bunch of upcoming anglers that are coming onto the scene, and we need to be focusing on them a little bit more, I feel. So that's what we're going to be doing today. All right. I've just had a little lazy lob with my Ziplex rod, and literally it went out 50 yards straight into the mackerel. Oh, yeah, they're still there. How's about that then? I say that wasn't the intention. I only put some mackerel feathers on there just so in case, a real in case. But there you go, there's an in case fish. Fresh bait or tea. Depends if it can keep it fresh or not. That's only lobbed it about 50 yards. And I thought, it's just the lead dragging along the bottom, it can't be a fish. Baits haven't been touched. Let's have a look at his the rig that he's got on while he's got it out of the water. Let's have a look at the rig he's got on. So he's using 2-hook clip down. All right. So what breaking strain line is that on?
That's £80.
£80 monofill, yeah.
Yeah, and then that's
with a imp. Yeah.
And
quite a lot of imps. What size weight?
That is a 6 ounce.
6 ounce. Okay.
6 ounce weight. Yeah, I prefer these weights because you can get more grip with them in the bottom. So if it's a big tide, put a bigger lead on, and then it'll hold more better in the bottom.
Right. Okay.
And obviously, then I'm using.
Then you've got trapped trap beads and a cascade.
Yeah.
Amnesia, red amnesia.
No, this is actually. Yes, this is actually red amnesia.
Red amnesia, yeah.
Red amnesia.
Size 1 hook.
Yes, size 2 champion.
Okay.
Hook. So yeah.
Yeah.
Saltwater champions. Yeah.
Okay, saltwater champions, so sharp as hell.
Yeah.
Little, and is that a sliding crimp?
Yes, that is a sliding crimp. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, and you've gone down to this nice finesse half springs. I've started to use half springs. They make a lot of sense actually. Yeah. You don't need a whole spring.
Aerodynamic when you cast.
Yeah, and it's not necessarily, you don't need all that spring. You just want something to hold it tense. And that's it clipped up. I mean, obviously there's no bait on here, but the bottom hook's on the imp. Goes up to the cascade swivel, where the hook clips into the cascade, and then that's held under tension by that little spring. Okay, fantastic. Put some bait on it, mate, and whack it out. I'll film me whacking it out.
Yeah.
But manky black lug works.
Yeah. Put loads of manky black lug.
Look at his manky, innit? Is it still knocking up or not?
A little bit, but I've had these for
the way that man is riding that jet ski. There's some boys in the water there, but I mean that could so easily be a swimmer with a yellow cap on. He wouldn't see it. He wouldn't see a swimmer. I mean each to his own, but I can't see what the joy is in doing that. Nice bit of loft on it, nice bit of altitude, and you may have seen that land. It's quite a crosswind at the moment, so it will affect the cast. Well done, mate. Had a bite, wound into it, and the top bait has been shredded, but no fish. So he's fishing 2 paternosters, so he can get straight back out there and start fishing again, and then tackle the first one up. Nice pendulum. It's a nice swing.
Lassoed it a bit.
Yeah. You, mate?
I'm 21.
You're 21. So, and how long have you been fishing?
So about 8 years.
Okay, all right. So you started when you were 15?
Yeah, 15, yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. And what's the biggest fish you've caught on the beach?
I'd say probably a 14-pound hound from Chelsea.
Okay, 14-pound hound. That's a fine fish, isn't it? That's a great fish off the beach. I mean, I love catching hounds on the beach because it's like proper fishing.
Yeah.
You know, I'd rather blank and catch loads of little fish personally.
Yeah.
But it is hound time now, isn't it?
It's a totally different story fishing for hounds. They fight so much harder. They
yeah.
You've got to sit on your hand and knees a bit for them, but if they're there, they're there.
Yeah, no, absolutely. They seem to have gone off the boil a little bit. I mean, there is the odd one getting caught, I believe.
Yeah.
But not like they were. And
no.
I spent several hours down on the pier with Tony earlier in the week, and we blanked.
I saw that, yeah.
We blanked.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But yeah, this time last year we were catching hounds off the beach, everyone was.
Yeah, that's right.
There's loads caught.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And the year before I had an 8-pounder off the beach, which is my best hound off the beach. Probably my best hound, actually.
Yeah, I do love fishing this summer, especially for the place.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I like going out on the boat now.
Yeah.
We would have been out on the boat today, shipping the competition, but as you can probably hear, the wind has picked up and it's forecast to get much stronger. So we're in the lee of Beachy Head here, so we do get a little bit of shelter, so the sea shouldn't get too rough inshore, but I imagine offshore it's lumpy as hell out there. Lumpy as hell. Alright mate, well, let's keep fishing.
Yeah. Hopefully we get a hound or something.
Well, that would be nice. I would be a very happy bunny if I get a hound. Might even put this video out if we catch a hound. I'm going to have a couple of chucks to the mackerel feathers again and just keep practicing my cast on the multiplier. But at the moment I've got a kayaker sitting exactly where a lead would land if I cracked off in the cast.
Go on then, Chris. That's more like it.
So practice casting, it's always a good idea to have some mackerel feathers, but if you're going to use mackerel feathers, make sure that they've got a decent break and strain main line on them, because you don't want, whoa, mackerel's broken up. I'm thinking it might be more than one. Just the one again. Big jumbo though. Woo, he was putting up a fight. That's dinner. That's my dinner. That's fat as well. Look how fat it is. Not only is it quite big, but it's fat. Right, Bean's going to have another go now. Right, it's going to go up here. See if we can see the lead fly.
That was a good cast, that was. Right.
That went out a fair distance, didn't it? That's alright, wasn't it?
Nice. Very smooth.
Yeah, I mean, leave it out there and we'll see if we catch a hound. I mean, to be honest, it's... Sorry? Yeah, lovely. I'm no effort in that at all. But it's kind of a bit of a cheat day today, isn't it? Because the wind is behind it. If you can just chuck it up in the air, it will go out. But still lovely. Such a light rod, this as well.
It is.
I mean, even just winding it in now, it's no effort. Whereas that, it's actually quite hard work. I mean, I've got a shorter reducer on mine, so which makes a difference. Yeah, that feels so different using one, I feel. Do you want to wind it back in so you can get the line lay like you want it?
I'll show them how I need to do it.
To join me. Hannah is actually my goddaughter, and so that's her son Jack, and I like that he's got her carrying all the rods. I like the style. It's a, say that again.
I just bought the bag and apparently it's embarrassing.
It's what?
Embarrassing.
What? He's got it in the bag?
Yeah, he's got it in the bag.
Oh, I didn't say that.
Is it embarrassing?
You're being filmed by it? Yeah, you are.
No, no.
There you go. Right. What we're going to do is we'll see how you get on with it, and then Jacob is going to teach you, improve your casting. Yeah? Yeah. All right, and I'm doing a video about the future of sea fishing. So I've done lots of videos of old people, so we're going to do some videos with young people.
Oh, cool.
And if you remember, we came down at a picnic down there many years ago when you with Jane. Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah, you and Jane, before they built the Pooh Castle.
Or maybe that's why I don't remember.
Yeah. So we're just talking about shock leader and main line.
Yeah.
You see how it went? Yeah. I mean, it's an awkward day today because there's quite a strong breeze blowing. Yeah. But we'll see you cast this one without a shock leader, just as you've got it. All right, so you just sort that out. How was the go-karting? Oh, I just need to. So it's a tapered shock leader. Are you going to show me how to do this knot? Always need to trim off the
I normally take about 3 or 4 foot off.
Yeah. So you're watching this knot?
What you do, you make a loop, a line through the loop, and basically moisten it, get saliva, pull that down tight. What you do, put your finger there, round 4 times.
You only go 4?
And then I come round 6. I'll show you, it almost makes like a clinch knot. 1,
Okay, slightly different to the way I do it, but yeah.
It's a very small knot, and that'll go for the rings very nicely.
So this is a tapered shock leader, so at the bottom end it's only about the same break and strain as what's on your rod. The top end it's 60, 70. I can't read what it says, but
it's 15 to 60.
15 to 60, so the end of it is 60 pound breaking strain. So when you cast, you're casting 60 pound line, so it's not going to snap.
Just let that come around slowly.
and it will come off there because there's several lengths of shock leader on that spool. Right, well the entry power cast, or the entry to sort of power casting is to learn how to cast off the ground, all right? Because you're positioning your rod and everything so that you can go into the power stroke, which ultimately, if you then go into what we call a pendulum cast, you've set up the foundations for that. All right, so we've got you rigged up now. We've got shock leader on your rod. Do you know what weight that is? It looks about 4 ounce.
I think it is.
5. You think it's 5, yeah? I don't know. It's 130 grams, so 4 ounce, yeah. All right, which is good. It's a good weight to start with. All right, and I mean, I think that rod is probably perfect for that rod. We'll be to show you how to do an off the ground cast, and then you practice it.
Okay.
All right. You're going to do it off the top of the beach, eh? Bring the tip down, and bring your left arm up.
Left arm up. Yeah, bring it right out. And now what you want to do is when you cast, you look right up in the air, up high. So if you looked at low, it's just going to go low. If you look high, it's going to go high. Right? Take your time, and now give it a go. Now bring it through, it's like this. Jump.
Woohoo! It's a natural. You've done that before? No. Is your mum gone?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, right. So just say that about the power again.
So basically what you want to do is, Chris, let's say do an off the ground cast, you want your legs quite over to your side, and then you want your arms quite out, so if you haven't bunched in,
yeah,
you're not going to create any power, and obviously to gain power, you want to go about 45-degree angle, straight through, and look up high.
So it's a pull and a punch at the end. You want your rod tip down lower.
Almost like this. Almost like this. Basically the same. Fix it like this. Pulling it through. What you want to do now, flick your head out further out. Get used to doing that. Yep, like that. Bring the tip down.
Lift your left elbow up, so you're just looking over the top of your elbow. That's it. So bring your elbow up a bit higher. Left elbow higher. That's it. That's it. A little bit higher. A little bit higher. That's it. I didn't see where that landed. So we've got the future of fishing teaching the future of fishing, which is how it should be. We're going to put some mackerel feathers on there now, so he's got a chance of catching something. When you've worked out what drop you're going to use, work out a place on your rod, so when you swing it in you can see if you're at the right drop, because it's hard to judge it. That's a bit long now. You perhaps want to wind it in a little bit. So just swing, lift the rod up. So for you, I would think that probably lined up with that joint would be about right. So you maybe want to let it out about 6 inches. That'll do, that'll work. Yeah, that's virtually it, I think. Yeah, so just swing it back to see if it's at that joint. Because otherwise you think you've got it right, and it'll keep going wrong and you can't work out why. It's because you dropped maybe 6 inches longer than you used to. Yeah, so it's lined up with that joint now, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, it's starting to slice it a little bit now. Well, not quite over your head, but higher, about 45 degrees. Yeah, much better. So Jack, you say you come down here occasionally.
Yeah.
Are you actually catching anything?
Yeah, like once every 3 times.
Oh, okay. And what are you catching?
It's like this orange fish, but then
Orange fish?
Yeah, I don't know what it's called. But I catch mackerel sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah.
What, you've caught an orange fish, or you catch them regularly?
I've caught one.
Oh, it was probably a gurnard. Was it possibly, does that name ring a bell?
I think so.
Was it very spiky and spiny?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gurnard. Yeah, you do catch them off here occasionally. Nice to eat actually, you get a decent sized one. But alright, can I have another go?
Yeah.
Time and tide waits for no man. The tide's gone out a bit now and it's later than we thought. So whoa, that's better. Yeah, that was much better. I'll leave you to wind that in while I pack up my gear. But well done, mate. Was that good for you? Did you enjoy that? Was it useful or sorry?
I liked it, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, a couple of things are safer now because you've got shock leader on, which is definitely important. And you've got the fundamentals. You now need to practice it. And if I was going to be critical, what you're tending to do now is you're tending to side slice it, and the rod needs to come through, not over your head, but at 45 degrees,
Yeah.
or maybe a bit higher than 45 degrees, which is that last cast we pretty much did. So, yeah, no, good, well done.
Thank you.
Yeah. Right, home for tea. How was your go-karting?
It's good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Were you thinking about going fishing though all the time you were doing it?
Kind of.
Yeah. That's what I thought. I thought when your dad, when your granddad said that, I thought, oh, I'm gonna put him off his go-karting now. Right, let's get packed away. So that was a good little session down on the beach with me and Bean. And Jack turned up and had a bit of a casting lesson. It's not a blank, I've got a couple of mackerel for my tea, which are a kind of a by-catch of casting. And time to pack up and go home and have my tea, because I'm hungry and it's a lot later than I thought it was going to be. So, catch you on the next one.